More joy then.
Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video. It has been just over 3 months since I last made a video like this one, so I wanted to spend a few minutes today talking about the progress that I have made since my last video and talk about where I am now with my various accounts. So like the title of the video says, we are almost maxed in Deadman mode. I have been grinding in Deadman Apocalypse towards achieving a maxcape, and by the end of Apocalypse I got to a total level of 2108. I have been trying to achieve the max total level in Deadman mode for the past 5 years, and if this was like my other attempts that I have done over the years, then once again I would be looking at another failed attempt. Usually at the end of a Deadman season your progress does not carry over, but in Apocalypse the character got carried over into the permanent Deadman server. So this time around the progress that I managed to make in Deadman Apocalypse got carried over, and so it got saved. I trained my account this time around with all this in mind, so I didn't really push myself too hard to play the game like I've done in the past when playing Deadman mode, because I knew the progress saved over and I could finish the account on the permanent Deadman servers if I wanted to. All of the skills that I got up to 99 when Deadman Apocalypse was live were trained with this in mind as well. In my opinion, I got all of the skills that I would have had difficulty to train finished, and the ones that I have left to do are very easily done. And more importantly, they can be finished without me being attacked. I PK a lot on the main game nowadays, and so I'm not afraid getting into a fight with another player on Deadman mode. It's the nature of the game to be attacked. But on the permanent Deadman servers at the moment you lose experience and skills if you're killed by another player, so I trained in Deadman Apocalypse with this in mind as well. For example, runecrafting on the permanent server would have been a nightmare, but on Apocalypse I got the job done, so I don't have to train this particular skill with the worry of losing experience in my other ones. With that being said, Jagex released a blog after Deadman Apocalypse finished, indicating that they are thinking of removing the experience loss in the permanent servers. I think this would be a great update for Deadman mode, as it really helped the most recent season retain activity, and I think it will do the same for the permanent server as well. But more significantly for me, it would mean that I could finish my account without the worry of losing everything that I gained in Apocalypse, so my plan for Deadman mode is to bide my time and wait to see what Jagex do with the permanent servers. I think this update will go through, so even though I could finish right now with only a little chance of dying, I'd rather wait for this update to go through before finishing off the account. So in my previous update video I showed how I achieved 200 million experience in defense on my free to play only account, so it feels natural to update you all on what I have done on this account 3 months later. In my last update video I ended it by showing the beginning of my crafting grind, and over the past 3 months I've got this skill up to 72 million in experience. My goal with crafting is to get up to 200 million XP just like I did with defense, and continue pushing my efficient hours played rank up higher. Through the crafting skill I moved up 1 rank, and I am now rank 18 in the wild for a regular account, and on the combined time played ladder I have moved up to rank 32. I have a lot of hours left to go before I can say I am top 25 on the combined ladder, but I will settle for a top 25 as a reg. However, I think I am going to drop back down to rank 19 on the account because I don't have any gold left to train the crafting skill at the moment, and I don't feel like money making right now. I spent quite a lot of gold swapping on Deadman mode to try and finish up my max grind on there, and the gold that I have left over I want to keep so I can keep attending PK trips with Death Row and Terror, as well as pay for bonds for my various Ironman projects. So my plan right now is to put the account back in the Stronghold security and train the strength skill. I currently have 36 million XP in strength, and this still gives me EHP, so it's not a waste of my time. I can always come back to crafting later on and finish when I want to. So earlier this year I started training a pure with the goal to achieve 99 ore in every skill, except defense of course. Last time I spoke about Infuriated was around the time that I posted my 200 million defense XP video with my free to play when I got 99 herb lore on this account. I don't have any new 99s to report, but I have been training the account. I've recently got the requirements to finish Desert Treasure 2, which I don't think many pures have completed, so that is quite a cool achievement. I also have managed to finish full Prospector set and unlock the requirements to access the Volcanic Mine. My recent skilling adventures on the account have revolved mostly around AFK woodcutting. I think I said after I finished 99 herb lore that I wanted to finish my last 2 viable skills in smithing and construction, but I wanted to play my other accounts more recently, so I've just had the AFK woodcutting on the side. So I think at this time my next 99 on this account will be woodcutting. I'm going to take my time whittling down the gatherer skills while training my other accounts. By the time I finish my other goals, I think this account will be in a great position to max. Back in July, I posted a progress video about my group hardcore Ironman. In that video, I tried to go to the Dragon of Kings with my partner, and the trip almost ended in a disaster. Thankfully, my partner's ring of life activated, and so saved him from the Dragon of Rex, and so our group continued with both lives. So since the end of July until now, I've had the account moving between runecrafting and stints in the Nightmare Zone to train range. I have been runecrafting blood runes, and so I have got this account to 88 runecrafting. The blood runes that I have been crafting have been sold, and I have been using the GP to fund my kingdom and Nightmare Zone sessions. Through the Nightmare Zone, I have got to level 98 range, so I'm only one level away until I have level 99 in the skill. My goal on this account is to max, so getting range done this way is slow, but it does allow me to train the skill in a way that lets me put more time into my other projects. Besides, I need a way to use all these broad arrows that I've been fletching whilst runecrafting. I've got up to level 92 in fletching, so I'm halfway done with the skill. I expect I'll be 99 by the time I finish runecrafting. Of course, my goal on this account is to finish up level 99 in runecrafting. I want the skill cape so I can do Wrath runecrafting, and then through Wrath runes I will unlock the Arceus prayer training method. I don't think I will have the skill done until the end of December because it takes a long time to train it through this way, but I don't mind it taking so long because the blood and soul runes that I'll be creating are generating gold that I can use to keep funding my kingdom or go to the Nightmare Zone when I feel like it, and these runes are needed to cast the Arceus spells I'm trying to unlock anyway, so I'll have a nice stack of them when I get around to training Slayer. So most of you probably thought that I gave up on this game mode after my last hardcore died a couple of years ago, and of course it is only natural to think that I wouldn't be playing such an account given the fact that I am already playing a group hardcore Ironman, but that's where you would be wrong. I'm trying to achieve a max total level in every game mode, which is the only reason why I have spent such a significant amount of time and gold in Deadman Mode, and the hardcore Ironman mode is no different. I can't even remember the last time that I made a video about this account, but I have been playing it, and recently I unlocked the runecrafting outfit so I could do Azir runecrafting as well. I have got my hardcore up to 81 runecrafting through blood runes, and like my group hardcore, I have been selling the runes to fund the account's kingdom and stints in the Nightmare Zone as well. I've also been doing farming contracts in both accounts, so by the time I get around to Slayer on this account, I'll have a big stack of prayer and restore potions to use. The big question around my hardcore is whether or not I'm going to be brave enough to try and do Galvek again. I really do think I could get Dragon Slayer 2 done on a hardcore Ironman. I've already shown that I can do it on a group hardcore, but I think I'm going to go down the DMP route and play this account completely safe. I am really a long way away from a max cape on this account still, and I want to finish my other projects before making this account my main, so it's going to be AFKing things for a really long time. So my Ultimate Ironman is what I would consider my main focus right now. I am waiting for Jaggers to decide what they're going to do with Deadman Mode, and I am doing a lot of AFK grinds on my other projects, so my Ultimate is going to be my main focus for the next few months. This may seem ambitious to say, given how many projects I have going on at the same time, but I have been going for 200 million experience in firemaking since the beginning of July, and I've got to 34 million XP in the skill. I am doing firemaking all the way up to 200 million at this stage of the account because it is going to bank all the herbs that I need to create the potions that I will need to get to 99 Slayer. I'm also going to get up to 99 woodcutting and fletching through Wintertod, and I'll be somewhere in the mid 90s in construction at the end of this grind as well. I have designs to go for higher ranks on this account after I max, so having a lot of total experience is going to help with that, and I'm going to be finishing 4 skills by doing this grind as well. Like I said, I am going to be banking the supplies for 99 Slayer. I'll be finishing woodcutting and fletching while doing Wintertod, and even though I won't get up to 99 construction, I am bagging noted teaks and mahoganies. I think I'll have enough logs to turn into planks to finish 99 construction when I finish 200 million firemaking. Of course, there is always time to do Nightmare Zone on this account as well. I unlocked full obsidian, a berserker necklace and a Tizar sword for a reason. When I have to do something that requires my focus on one of my other accounts, I put my ultimate in Nightmare Zone, and through this I've got up to 64 million in defense XP. This amount of XP puts my ultimate at rank 26 in the world for defense, which I think is a pretty cool thing to have on my account. Whether I finish top page with this skill or not remains to be seen. So of course I went through the same cycle that I go through every year, where I equip my main account, don't play it for a while, and then I end up bonding it back up to put it back at the Redwoods again. I do this every year, and I'm beginning to realize that I'm never going to quit this account so long as I'm playing my other ones. So I've had it AFK at Redwoods for the past 3 months while training my other accounts. I mixed some fun runs back in there, and I also went on a spree of doing AFK Slayer for fun. I'm probably going to keep doing this for the rest of the year. I don't really have anything of accomplishment to say about this account. It just sits there in the corner doing its thing, and it's been that way pretty much since I maxed it a few years ago. I think the next time that I show this account on this channel, it will be when Sailing comes out. Until then, this account is a permanent Redwood cutter and farm runner. So that is pretty much where I am where it comes to the game. I have a lot of projects that I am pursuing at the same time, but that is how I like to play the game. I want to say it before I end the video, for those of you who might search up my usernames over on Temple, you will see that I haven't really done anything on my accounts for a while now, and the answer for that is pretty simple. When Deadman Mode comes out, I retire all my projects to focus on that specific game mode, and when Jagex make up their minds about whether to remove XP loss in Deadman or not, they will all probably get retired again until I have a max cape in Deadman Mode. I can't multi-box various accounts at the same time while I am playing Deadman Mode because I am far too focused and invested on my Deadman account. I get really tense and vigilant for PKs when I am playing Deadman, so I come to my other projects as an unnecessary distraction when playing the game mode. Now that Apocalypse is over, and I am waiting for them to decide on what to do with Deadman Mode, I'm going to go back to playing my other projects, and it will probably be several weeks or even months until I know what Jagex are doing with Deadman, because they are usually that slow, but I am really not sweating it either way. If I have to finish fishing, fire making, smithing, mining, agility, and thieving on the permanent Deadman server, with the knowledge that if I die I will lose XP, then so be it. I'd rather wait and see if this XP loss mechanic is removed first before committing to the permanent server first, as agility and thieving are trained in areas of the game where you can be attacked. With that said, I'm going to finish the video here. Like I said earlier, a lot of my grinds are AFK skilling ventures, and in the case of my ultimate Ironman, I am doing 200 billion fire making XP, so this is likely to be my last update video for this year when it comes to skinning. Expect a lot more videos about PKing to be coming out over the next few weeks as we approach Christmas.
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
They think that we'll just sit there and take it like good little boys, that we won't werewolf and go wild.
My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others. I want no one to escape.
I don't believe in anyone.
It's impossible through words to describe what is necessary to those who do not know what horror means.